You ever just stop and wonder why people do the things they do? Like why your friend reacted that one way, or maybe even why you keep falling into the same old habits. Of course you have. We all do. It's this universal, deep down need to understand what makes us tick. So let's dive into that a bit, shall we?
And it always starts right here, doesn't it? At some point in life, we've all had that moment. After some weird conversation or something totally unexpected happens, and your brain just stops and asks, why? And that why, that's the real question, isn't it? It's like, deep down, we all want to be psychologists, not with a fancy degree and a couch necessarily, but just as a way to navigate the world. We're wired to try and understand the hidden motives, the feelings people don't talk about, and just the whole complex machinery of the human mind. It's a core part of who we are.
Okay, so this curiosity, it's not really an on or off switch. Think of it more like a spectrum. Sometimes you just want to understand a little bit, and other times you want to unravel the grand mysteries of why people are the way they are. So let's break that down. On one end of the spectrum, you've got those a bit of understanding moments. This is the small stuff, like trying to make sense of a confusing text message or just trying to figure out if your friend is in a bad mood. It's very in the moment. But then you have the other end, the a lot of understanding questions. This is when you zoom out. You start noticing these repeating patterns in your own life and wonder why, or you look at the world around you and question why society behaves a certain way. Both are totally valid, and it's all part of the same curiosity. So if you're asking all these questions, what does that actually make you? Well, forget about job titles or diplomas. This is all about a state of mind.
That's right. This makes you an aspiring psychologist. Just by having that natural curiosity, by asking why, you're in. It's a club for literally anyone who's fascinated by what makes people do what they do. So, hey, welcome.
An aspiring psychologist is really just a person who's driven by that natural curiosity to understand the why behind human behavior in themselves and in other people. And here's why that's so cool. It's not about being an expert with all the answers. It's about being an explorer. And that mindset, it helps you connect with people more, and man, you start to understand yourself a lot better too.
Okay, so you're an aspiring psychologist. Awesome. Now what? Well, every good explorer needs a place to jot down their findings, right? You need a space for all these questions and observations.
And that's where this idea of the rough book comes in. Think of it like a field journal for your psychological adventures. And hey, it doesn't have to be a physical notebook. It could be a file on your computer, a note on your phone, or honestly just a dedicated little corner of your mind. Now, what's so freeing about the rough book is its whole philosophy. It is a total judgment-free zone. It's the place for your messiest questions, the ones that don't have neat and tidy answers. It's your official permission slip to be a beginner, to not know everything. And this is crucial. No right or wrong answers are required. Because the goal isn't finding some perfect solution. The journey of just exploring the question, that is the goal. That's where all the good stuff happens. And you can turn this into a really simple habit, just 3 steps. First, just notice when a question pops into your head. That's it. Step 2, instead of just dismissing it, actually acknowledge it. Tell yourself, I'm curious about that. And finally, step 3, open up that rough book, whether it's real or in your head, and give that question a home. So there you have it. We're giving you a label, the aspiring psychologist, and a tool, the rough book. The rest, well, that's up to you. Your first page is waiting. It's totally blank, completely free of judgment. So, what's the first question you're going to explore?